So I discovered this is slightly better lighting, but it's still not great. But I'll start with these questions. Thank you for asking, by the way. Number one, I wasn't around for Danielle's early development. Is there a particular reason for her strong political views? Actually, yeah. You weren't on the site when things were going on. But Danny grew up in a very volatile place for the Wizarding World. It was either her second year or her third year. She wasn't allowed to attend classes because she was a Muggle-born. She was forced to wear a wristband. Saying she was a Muggle-born, they took away her wand. And this wasn't just Danielle. This was like all Muggle-borns, and it was a big site-wide plot that we had going on. She was president / vice president of the DA at the time. She became president in her third year. And she just naturally took on that leadership role that's really her personality. And seeing what she was put through and what her classmates were put through was very upsetting to her. So she always just felt this, social justice calling to eradicate it. She's so much a doer than a dreamer. She wants to make change happen and has a problem with it if it's not happening fast enough. So her political views have been from living them. It was first that she used to have to get tutored by Diona Aronwyn and Brix Garrison and all of those older classmates just so she could keep up with her year because she wasn't allowed to go to classes. And that was really hard, and she almost got held back because she couldn't go to class once it was over. And she's been, always this subject of ridicule because she seemed a lot weaker than she was. And she was weak at first. She was young. She was a kid. But she's had to be very resilient because of it. And then the Creature Wars came and Jethro, and she's just always felt this need to stand up for the people she loves and cares about. And so that was a thing. So it's basically just been her life has kind of led her in that direction. The political government has led her in that direction because they were so shitty. Number two, does Danielle ever let Jeremy babysit? Yeah, I mean, she's a nanny right now, which kind of makes life easier, but she would totally be cool with that. Or at least maybe be on duty when he has a nanny. I think that would be something that she would do. She'd feel safe with him there, for her son. But I'm sure that Jeremy has other things he wants to do. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a comfortable way to sit. Struggle is real. 3, what sort of daddy issues does Declan have? Because he's probably got some, poor kiddo. Yeah, he does. He's got a lot. Luckily, he's had some very strong father figures in his life other than his father, like John Harker, Adrian Castile, is that his last name? Trying to think. Nixon Hawk. I'm sure that Jeremy's one. Even Ewan Kale. Blaine Hillander, who's a shelved character. Like, I think he's had a lot of good male role models in his life, but I think that because his father left when his mom was pregnant, I think he feels a lot of responsibility for his father leaving, and I think he internalizes that it's his fault, even though I'm sure his mom has made that clear at some point. But I think that there's that what did I do? Why is it my fault? And I think that he'd feel that way no matter what anyone told him, his mom or any other people in his life. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but I think that he internalizes a lot of daddy issues there. And I feel like there's a lot of resentment and guilt and anger that really shouldn't be put on a person who had no control over the situation. But I mean, that's not a new story to be told. 4, if V couldn't have Altier, which pureblood would she be chasing? You know what? I went through so much, and I don't know any of the K-pop characters that are purebloods, and I can't pronounce their names, so I'm not going to say any of them. But I would say maybe Oscar Bondurant, not willingly, but she'd be like, well, who else do I have to go off of? There's not as many pureblood boys as I thought at her age. I didn't want her to go for someone too much older, but I don't know, maybe she'd be pursuing Aiden Clark because he fits the bill, or a Montel, maybe some NPC. I don't know. That's hard. Number 5, did you put any song requests already? I skimmed the questions, but maybe I missed it. If not, sing anything of your choice. I did get one, but I haven't done it yet, but I will also do one for you. I just don't want to do it right now because my voice is tired. So I'll tag you and Angel when I do stuff involving singing. For now, that is all. Thank you for the questions. Feel free to ask more, and if you put up a Q&A, I will ask you some. So, bye!